Hello, ladies.
Hi, I'm Cindy.
I'm Debbie.
We're Sisters in Stitches, and we know you're tuning in because this is our giveaway announcement winner. No, our winner of our giveaway contest that we had.
Announcement video.
Yes. And we had asked that everybody, one, be a subscriber, and two, to let us know what they would change in 2020. That was
so
not
many
COVID.
people responded.
You know what? There were some heartwarming stories. If any of you haven't gone and read the comments, I would recommend it. We didn't respond to any of the...
Not yet. We will.
Yeah, we didn't respond on purpose because we kind of wanted to look at them all at once so that we could really absorb all of the comments for the contest. And so Debbie and I were going over them, and some of them were just brought tears to my eyes.
That one by what was that lady's name? Gosh, I want to go back and find it. Hers was probably the funniest. She was talking about that glove, like she was talking.
Yeah, that was towards the...
Wait, I gotta read this. It's so funny. Toward the top.
But anyway, so some of them just brought tears to my eyes, and my heart just broke, and others just made us laugh.
So this,
oh my gosh,
Dawn, your comment was so funny when you said, "Look at that lady, mommy. She's pretending her hand is a phone. Shh, don't point. Let's cross the street now." That was probably the funniest one I read. That one actually made me laugh out loud. So thank you for that one.
Yeah, because it was really good. We were just, and Debbie had said, wow, I don't know, she was bumming about some things going on in her life.
You guys, I have so much going on in my life right now, and I'm just going to take a few minutes just because with the way you opened up your hearts, let me just tell you. When my husband passed away, we had a company, a flooring company. And when he passed away, he did enough work for 3 people, so the money was always there. But my sons and I trying to run it together. One son was brand new in the business. One had been there a while, but couldn't handle the amount that my husband handled. So the business is kind of, it's not dead in the water, but it's hurting, and COVID didn't help, of course. But so I've got business stuff, trying to keep a business afloat and keep my 2 sons, happy and employed. I am in a new relationship with a stepson and a stepdaughter, and there's some complications with the stepdaughter that I'm trying to work through. Lots of pressure there. What else? I mean, there's so many things. A new marriage, obviously. My husband has been unemployed since COVID started. He worked in the medical field, and they had to shut down his company because they couldn't get into hospitals anymore. And so he has been looking for a job now for almost 10 months. He just found one today, thank goodness. But all these pressures, financial and time, and just sucking the life out of me. And I got to sneeze, and I'm like, gosh, I'm just so bummed today. That we started,
and we did videos.
So let's read some of our videos, and we started going through all the all the comments from the video. And by the end of reading, there was like 128 comments. And by the time we were done, it was like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. So you guys totally lifted my spirits for sure.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not kidding you. I was on the ledge. Cindy was going to have to talk me off the ledge tonight because I was like done tonight. I couldn't take one more thing.
And we just did like 3 or 4 videos, but she did say, she goes, you know what's great about doing videos? That for those 10 minutes, we think about nothing other than the video. And I said, yeah, it's a great distraction. So
yeah, I used to do that when I would go to my son's hockey game. I knew for the 2 hours that he would play, all I would do was think about him on the ice and watch the game. And I didn't think about any of the life pressures that you have. And, I am a Christian, and God is good. And I know he's got my best interest, and he's working for my good. So I shouldn't let all these daily pressures get to me. But there are those days when they just do.
Yeah.
I guess that's the human part. So,
and a lot of your stories reflected the same thing. So,
and there were some really sad ones, and I don't even want to go through the sad ones because I don't know if they want us to put those on screen or not. But there's so many people that were ill, that lost people, that just a couple of them are coming to my mind, but some children that were ill, and women who had mastectomies, and just I mean, I can't think of them. We read so many of them, but
You don't feel like your life is quite so bad when you read
when you
someone
read
else's
how somebody
stories.
else
And
struggled,
yeah,
and not that we're saying I'm so glad you had a struggle, but
no,
you realize how minimal what's going on in your life really is, because this is all just stuff, but when it's related to health, it's way worse.
yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of deaths, a lot of people lost people this year, just really, really sad stuff.
Yeah, but a lot of funny stuff. So we did say,
and thank you for all the comments. That's what really lifted our spirits, right?
Yeah.
So glad you're back.
So to answer the question, what I would change in 2020 that's not COVID related, it would definitely be the weight, because we did gain COVID 15, 20. And I just kind of gave up. It's just like, why bother? We can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. There's no sense. You don't even have to get dressed up to go out. So, my daughters and I all live around each other. So when it first happened and everything was shut down, we
Not
just
around
went,
each other. One lives in Cindy's front yard and one lives in her backyard. I mean,
Yeah,
they are on top of
literally.
each other.
So we would just go from house to house to house. So the 3 houses, all right, who's having dinner tonight? And so we were cooking more and eating more. And I wish I would have just stayed with my health ways, because where I would be right now would be like at goal if I would have just stuck to it
But it was
instead
kind
of
of an off year. You couldn't go to the gyms for a long time. And then
Yeah,
if
for
you
a
go
long
back
time.
now, you got to wear a face mask. Who wants to exercise with a face mask over their mouth?
Yeah,
it's
that's what
been
I would
difficult.
change is that with all the time I had the opportunity to cook good and to eat less, and I just didn't.
But everybody that said the thing about weight, you got to cut yourself some slack. This was an unprecedented year. This has never happened to our country before. And so stay at home. Okay, we'll stay at home. But what do you do when you're at home when you're bored? You bake, you cook,
Even when you work from home, you eat more, because I worked from home like every other day for like 2 months, and man, just
Yeah.
constant.
So that wasn't my problem this year, I guess, because with my new marriage and with somebody looking at my body again, I've been forced to be careful. but I guess I met my husband last January 2nd, and his mom passed away on November 24th on her birthday in our home. She was a wonderful, just God-fearing woman. She was so great to talk to, and I wish we would go there like 3 times a week because they only live down the street from us. But I wish I would have spent more quality time with her one-on-one, not with everybody there, because she was so fun to talk to, and I miss her so badly. When I married Travis, I thought, oh, it's so nice to have a mother and father-in-law again. And then she was gone, within months. So, and it was all very sudden. She went from 0 to 100 like in a month. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't COVID. I mean, she was suffering from effects of cancer and stuff. So all that being said, I would go back and I'd want to spend more time with her. But on the positive note, I would get married again. So it had its positive and it had its well, if you had to do something positive this year, what would you go back and want to redo? We've had a lot of negatives this year, so think of something positive.
I really enjoyed. Now, understand that my son-in-law passed away at the beginning of March, so before all the COVID shut down.
March 6th.
And so my daughters and I, even though it was hard and difficult and we didn't know how we'd get through it, let alone my daughter get through it, which she's still not through it, but
No,
you know what I
she's still
mean.
in the grieving process.
But what I miss is those every night of the week we were at each other's houses and just sharing stories and talking, and the grandkids playing in the background. And now that life is getting somewhat back to normal and some things are open and lives just get busy, they just don't come around as much. And even though one lives across the street and one lives behind us, we do get really busy to the point where I call up and say, can I see the grandkids today? Send them over, kind of thing. So that is what the positive that I would do, is that I would try and do more get-togethers that isn't a holiday related.
Just because.
Yeah. Yeah. Like last week when or 2 weeks ago when Debbie was over, on a Wednesday, my girls came over and then their significant others came over and we sat playing a game for 3 hours. That's what I miss, the impromptu, whose house are we getting together at kind of
And
thing.
aren't those the best get-togethers?
Yeah.
When you weren't planning it, it just happened.
Yeah.
I think those are the best.
Okay, so
We did pick
let's-
2 people.
It was a random picker thing.
Yeah. And I don't know how to say their names either, so I'll try and say it.
Well,
One
one was Samantha Reedy.
and the other one was, what is her name? I had it. Toja. Wait,
Tijuana.
I don't know.
Well, Samantha, you know who you are. And please send us an email, which is in the description box, and let us know the
here it
address
is.
that you want us to mail your package to. So I'm really, I'm glad that you won. Your story is amazing and what you've been through. So just know
Okay.
we haven't stopped praying for you and Jeremiah. And then the second winner is
And I don't know how to say her name. It's Tjuana. I think it's Tajana
or Tawana.
Geisler. So you are also getting a package. Cindy and I were putting the packages together, and we had so much stuff. It's like, oh, we can't give all this to one person. Let's give it to 2
Yeah.
people. So that's why we did choose 2 people.
So email us within the
again,
next few days.
Tawana,
Yeah,
Tajana,
Geisler.
Geisler. You are a winner as well.
So email
In
us.
more ways than one, Missy.
Yeah. So just send us an email and we will get your packages out very quickly. And if you choose for some reason not to give us your address to send a package, that's okay. Let us know that too, and we can pick another winner.
Another random pick.
So congratulations, ladies. Thank you again for all your support. Even when we were not filming, we still got lots of support. So we love doing this. We're here for a while. So keep coming back.
Bye,
Good night.
ladies.